I'm on sea level, 3 floors below the stage, in one of the Met's large rehearsal rooms, where director Sir Richard Eyre and soprano Kristine Opolais are preparing the Met's new production of Puccini's tragic Manon Lescaut, which will be our next live in HD cinema presentation on March 5th. Christina is rehearsing a scene from Act II with baritone Massimo Cavalletti, who plays her brother, Lescaut. The scene leads directly into Manon's aria, In quelle trine morbide, in which she yearns for the dashing young Chevalier des Grieux. Let's listen. Oh, gorgeous. Oh, Christina, brava. And Richard, oh, thank you for joining us. Sorry, I didn't mean to choke on your aria. It was so beautiful. Oh, Christina, Manon Lescaut will be your 4th Puccini role at the Met. What draws you to this character and to Puccini in general?
Well, I really love Puccini, and I'm so happy to sing Puccini at the Metropolitan Opera over and over, and then new production after other, because Puccini kind of in my blood, in my body. I feel this music so deeply, and what I really like about Puccini, it's like to feel this kind of freedom. So you are not really this music not pushing you in the box, so you're really free. And you have to be free with this music.
Oh gosh, you know, it's great that you think of it that way, because a lot of people think it's really hard, because it's so warm. And Christina, what for you is the essence of Manon's character, and how are you working to achieve it on stage?
Well, of course, this character, if we're speaking about Manon Lescaut, the first of all, it's easy to play because every woman can imagine that she's beautiful, and that we're in a love, and we always have these kind of stories, of course, in our lives, and all this, you know, beauty of rich life also.
It's
probably
sort of ambitious, I think,
Yes,
even more in
absolutely.
this than in the French opera.
Absolutely.
And Richard, after your great success at the Met with your productions of Carmen, Werther, and Les Noces de Figaro, what brings you now to the story of Manon Lescaut?
Well, I guess because I come running whenever they ask. But I love this story because it's like a 1940s film noir. It's like those movies that had Barbara Stanwyck and Ava Gardner and Rita Hayworth and Lana Turner. You know, the film noir, those
Right.
films which have great femme fatales in them, and they're young women like Manon who come from the provinces to the big city and are just overwhelmed. And I find her a very, very sympathetic character.
Yeah, and she discovers her power in this as well,
Absolutely.
which is so great. I mean, Richard, tell us why you've updated the action to Paris during the occupation.
Well, I don't find the 18th century very sexy. And, and I wanted to move it because, as I said, I find it like those 40s movies. And I thought, well, if this is set in France in the 1940s, well, France in the 1940s was occupied by the Germans. So it all seemed to me to make sense and to heighten the sense of social context and make it altogether more accessible and clearer to the audience.
Oh, that's so great. I mean, I'm doing a real 18th century Manon. I had to do a three-point turn just to get through the door and the size of the car. I see what you mean about that. And Christina, what do you find most compelling about Puccini's score for this opera?
Well, Puccini, of course, is not easy for singing, but as I said, the music, it tells everything. And music is so romantic, and so it's a lot of passion. Of course, that all helps a lot.
Yes.
Of course, score is difficult, but if you're really in a love with a composer, if you really can read in between notes.
Yes. But
then
you don't fall into the trap of carrying a lot of weight in the piece. You keep it very, very flexible. Do you do that on purpose? Do you think about that? So
I try not to think a lot.
Oh, that's good too. Good. Whatever's working, keep doing it. Yes.
My intuition.
Instinct, yeah.
Instinct.
And Richard, what are some of Christina's special qualities that will help you achieve your goals for this production?
Well, you can see for yourself, she's very, very beautiful. She looks like an 18-year-old girl, and she has a great voice. And as important, I think she's a really, really considerable actress.
Yes.
And almost the first thing she said to me was that she wanted to be an actress rather than a singer.
Oh, fantastic. You were sold right then. You said that. And Christina, Richard, thank you so much. It's really a joy to speak with both of you.
Thank you very much.
It's heavenly.
It's heavenly.